we are for round number 1 with the Naya Winota deck. It looks like we are on the draw for game number 1. That hand's a little too slow. I don't think we can keep it. Alright, this looks a lot better. Probably going to bin Kenrith because he's too big for this current hand. I don't really want to cast him. I want to hit him with Winota, so he'll be tapped and attacking. I'm going to start with a Timber Crown Path. Oh, we're up against mono red. This is probably not as good a hand as I thought it was, but... Alright, so we'll go Timber Crown Pathway into Jaspera Sentinel. If nothing else, it can block the Fervent Champion and kill it. The double Prosperous Innkeeper here is really, really good. Because I'll just go ahead and probably either Mountain or Pillar Verge Pathway into Prosperous Innkeeper. And we can use the treasure and the mana from the Jaspera Sentinel and the untapped Innkeeper. If the Jaspera Sentinel survives here, to make the second Innkeeper and gain a life off the first one, which is very important against mono red. But the opponent is already roping. Looks like they're reading the Fervent Champion. Must be a very interesting card. Alright, let's see what they got. Or if they have anything at all, for that matter. Looks like they're about to just rope out here. I wonder, is it gonna... Oh, okay, so it just passed right through their turn. Drawing Blade Historian here definitely makes me want to play this on white, and then I'll just play the Innkeeper anyways. Oh, looks like they're back. Okay, Frostbiting the Jaspera Sentinel. Not the best play for them, but sure, whatever, that doesn't matter. Get a treasure here, so they play another Snow-Covered Mountain, and they're gonna stomp the Innkeeper. Sure, that's fine. Attack for 1, don't care. Okay, so Mountain, then we can play Minsk and get a 1-1 here. We're basically just setting up for Winota. I'm gonna attack while I can and just pass the turn back. Minsk is a good threat against mono red, but Frostbite. Okay, you don't have 3 snow-covered permanents. I wonder if that was a misplay. They're going to attack here. Maybe they were just discouraging me from blocking. I don't know. I'm not going to block. Looks like Robber the Rich is going to get my Asika's Chariot. Not a huge issue here. Draw a Branch Loft Pathway. We'll just play that on white and cast a Blade Historian. I think we just get in here for 8. Put him down to 11. Seems decent. Alright, so they're going to draw... 3 snow-covered mountains and a Castle Embreath. See, this is when you'd want to cast the Frostbite. But they already cast it. I don't really care. Okay, so here I think I'm just going to make Boo bigger and play an Innkeeper. I don't really want to swing with the Blade Historian because there's no point in putting him in harm's way right now. So we'll make Boo a 2-2. Or 3-3, sorry. And we'll attack. We're 6. Double strike it up. So we got 12 power. Let me try that again. 12 damage with trample on Boo's side here. Looks like they're just going to take it and go to game number 2. Alright, so up against mono red, I'm going to probably prioritize removal. So things like Red Cap Melee and Bone Crusher Giant. Definitely going to cut the Lotus Cobra and probably the Ranger class and probably an Asika's Chariot. Because that seems... It's good, but it seems a little slow for what we want against mono red. Which, mono red is a very tough matchup for me, so I'm really hoping I can make it through this. Yeah, it looks like we're jumping right into game number 2. Not really any wait time there. Alright, let's get it going. Hopefully we get a good explosive hand here, because if we don't, we're in a bit of trouble. But let's see what we got. Okay, this hand is decent enough, but it doesn't have the second mana source. And I'm not interested in risking that against mono red. This hand has a pretty good mix of lands and spells. I mean, we have a turn 1 play, and then we can keep the Bone Crusher for removal. So opponent plays a Snow-Covered Mountain, passes. I'm going to play Pillar Verge Pathway and Selfless Savior. And pass the turn. Or, okay, they're going to Frostbite it. That's a weird thing to Frostbite, but sure. Alright, so opponent draws, plays a second Snow-Covered Mountain, passes to me, no play. Fine by me. I'll play the Needle Verge Pathway and keep it on red, so I now have the Bone Crusher Giant available. Pass to the opponent. Plays a third snow-covered mountain, sorry, and plays Annex. That's fine. It's just a 2/3. Not really worried about it. We're going to draw a branch loft pathway. I think I'll just play a second red source here. And I'll hard cast the giant to hopefully discourage them from attacking, since I can't really kill Annex any other way. We'll just pass it back to them. Opponent plays a fourth snow-covered mountain. And no attacks. Looks like the Bone Crusher's jaw is doing his job. They're going to Fervent Champion, second main. That's an interesting choice. You could have killed the giant if you'd played that earlier, but whatever. Alright, looks like we got Winota. So let's play the Boulder Loft Pathway. We'll slam Winota here. I'm just going to attack with the giant. I mean, if we hit a 4/4, great. Looks like we're not going to. We're going to hit either another Winota or Minsk. I'm going to go ahead and take Minsk and Boo, which will set us up for next turn. I don't really care if they block here. I've got Kenrith next turn. And another Winota if this one dies. So okay, so they're just going to kill my Bone Crusher, take 3 from Minsk, and make a 1/1. That can't block. Okay, second Annex. That's probably why they were so willing to let that one go. And a Castle Embreth for the opponent. I'm going to draw, looks like Crag Crown Pathway. I'll play it on the red side. I'll go ahead and play Kenrith now. It's a big, big threat. And we'll attack, spin the Winota wheel. Ooh, and we whiff. Not good. Oh, but the opponent concedes anyways. So it looks like I will see you for round number 2. And welcome back to round number 2 of our traditional standard Naya Winota 5-round standard league. We already beat Mono Red 2-0, which was awesome. I did not think we were going to be able to do that. Mono Red is like my least favorite matchup to play here. We're on the draw for this game, and that hand is just too slow. Against a blind opponent, I'm scared to keep it. This is better. I'll go ahead and put the Shatter Skull to the bottom. Again, blind against an opponent, but I'm going to still start out with just Bear Sentinel. Opponent plays a basic plains. That doesn't really tell me too much, so I'm just going to continue with my game plan. Hopefully we draw something to curve out here. If not, then we got a turn 3 play an Elite Spellbinder. Basic Swamp for the opponent. Looks like not really anything too threatening. I'll play the Pillar Verge Pathway and the Lotus Cobra. I have Fabled Passage up. So next turn, I'll just attack here. Next turn, I think I'll just Fabled Passage, add mana from the landfall, crack the Fabled Passage, get the second land. Silver Cold Campus for the opponent. Okay, that's interesting. Anyway, so we'll landfall, we'll get a mana. We'll probably add, I don't know, red or green. And we'll play Despair Sentinel. That way we can maximize the number of triggers here. And then I'll just go ahead and crack the Fabled Passage first. I'll grab a red source. And then I'll mess around and probably add like black or something. And cast the Elite Spellbinder. And let's see what the opponent is working with here. Looks like Skullport Merchant, Sparring Regiment, Ruinous Ultimatum, that's pretty cool. Vanishing Verse is the only real removal spell here, so I'm not terribly worried about playing Winota next turn. And Deadly Dispute, not a removal spell despite its name. I'm just going to take the Sparring Regiment here. That seems like it's going to get out of hand. And Winota's not even a monocolored card anyway, so it's not like the Vanishing Verse is going to hit her. Looks like they're going to take out my Spellbinder. That's fine. I'll attack for 3 on the ground anyways. Opponent's going to draw, play Basic Plains for turn. And Skullport Merchant makes a treasure token when it enters. It's a 1/4, not really going to do anything. Snow-Covered Forest, perfect. That's land number 4. We'll just add a mana here. I don't care. Blue, sure. Cast Winota with blue. And I'll just go ahead and full swing with my creatures, see what we can spin. Alright, first spin, we're hoping to hit something big. Second spin, hopefully something big. Oh, we missed. And then the last one, I think we'll take Spellbinder here. The last one is the one where we want to hit the... I'll just take that. The last one is one where we want to hit the Double Striker guy, Blade Historian. There he is. That's usually enough to just prompt a concession here. No matter what the opponent takes, yep, okay, they're just going to take lethal and we're going to move to game number 2. I'm not entirely sure how to sideboard against this match. It's a Mardu deck of some sort, like Mardu Ultimata, but they don't really have ramp for it, so I'm not too concerned. about bringing in Redain. I don't think that's going to be great. Maybe, I don't think Magistrate's going to be that good here. I'll probably, yeah, we'll cut Magistrate and bring in the Acroanmore. Oh, maybe? No? Okay, we'll just prioritize removal. I haven't really seen any big creatures to take. Alright, opponent is not taking a long time to sideboard. That's always fun. Just going to be able to jump right into it here. And as we are on the draw, I'm going to be looking for, wow, no lands. Not good. Not a good start. Alright, this is fine. Let's get rid of melee, Redain. Not too concerned about Redain. And Winota, sadly. Looks like Minsk is going to be carrying us for this game. Ooh, Innkeeper, perfect. So I'm going to crack the Fabled Passage. I'll grab a Mountain. Opponent just started with Silver Quill Campus. Alright, so Snow-Covered Mountain, and it'll enter tapped. That's fine, don't really care. So here I'm going to... Okay, so opponent plays the Scoured Barrens into Shambling Ghast. Here I'm going to play Snow-Covered, Forest, and then Innkeeper. And make a treasure. I am not going to cast this Red Cap melee anytime soon because I am not interested in sacking a land. Elderfang Disciple for the opponent here. I have to discard a card. Yep, just gonna pitch the Red Cap melee. Don't really want to sack one of my 3 lands. Attack for 1. I'm not gonna block. I don't really care. Ooh, draw a Needle Verge Pathway. Okay, I'll play Pillar Verge Pathway actually, and then I'll cast Minsk and get a life from that. Makes boo. I'll gain a 1/1. Sorry, I'll gain a life from that as well. Not going to attack here. No point in attacking into a 1/1. That will just eat whatever creature I send at it. Archway Commons for the opponent. Paying 1 to keep that in play. Shambling Ghast, again. Annoying, but not terrible. Despair Sentinel. I'll just cast it. I think we just make Boo bigger here. Make him a 3/3. I don't really want to sack the treasure in case I end up needing it later. I'll just attack for 6. Worst case scenario, they just triple block something and kill it. I don't really care. Looks like they're double blocking, but as soon as one of those dies, it's going to give him the -1/-1 that will kill him. And they're just going to take 3 from Boo. Okay, so Minsk dies. And they make a treasure token. Alright, opponent untaps. Oop. And plays a Sparring Regiment. Okay, that's kind of annoying. So they're going to learn. And now whenever they attack, they put a 1/1 counter on the attacking creature and untap it. Not going to block. I'll just take 2. Not a huge issue. Alright, so here I'm just going to play a Lair Hydra and pass the turn. No point in getting a creature eaten. Opponent plays Environmental Sciences. They get to search for a land. They're going to grab Basic Swamp. I'm going to gain 2 life, go back up to 20. They're going to attack. Make it a 3/3. I don't want to sacrifice my whole board here. I'll just take 3 and hope to draw Winota. Crag Crown Pathway. We'll pay it on the... Yeah, we'll just play that. And let's fire up the Hydra. See if we can do something here. Alright, go to combat. And... Oh, Vanishing Burst. Ooh, don't like that card. Okay. So that gets rid of my land. That's fine. Not going to attack now. I don't have any favorable attacks. Don't want to get my creatures eaten again. If I draw Winota, we can want as many creatures as possible. Oh, Kaya, what are you going to do? You're going to exile the Innkeeper. Okay. Well, if I don't draw Winota at this point, I'm just going to concede. So they attack, untap, put a counter on it, draw land, so not interested in playing anymore. I'm going to go ahead and concede and go to sideboarding for game number 3. I think I'll bring in the Acroanmore here. I don't think anything else is really going to be all that great. I'll cut down on a Spellbinder. We'll just run it back like that. Yep, opponent's just going to jump right back into the game here. Don't get any downtime to consider if I sideboarded properly or not. That's totally fine. I appreciate the pace of play here. I'm going to take the play, but not with that hand. Oh, here we go. This is perfect. We'll just bin the Shadow Scroll Smashing again. Alright, so turn 1, Lair the Hydra into Despair Sentinel. Absolutely wonderful. And turn 2, Prosperous Innkeeper leads to turn 3, Spellbinder. Basic plans for the opponent. I'll play a Crag Crown Pathway, getting ready for Winota. I'll cast a Prosperous Innkeeper. Make a treasure and attack. No, never mind. Don't want to attack yet. Keep the mana up. Opponent plays a basic swamp and a professor of symbiology. It's a 2/1, enters the battlefield. They're going to learn. I don't really think that's a big issue here. Pest summoning, cool. Make some 1/1s. Okay, Crow and War, not super interested in that right now. I think I'll just take a look at the opponent's hand, see what they're doing here. Play the Fleet Spellbinder, we'll gain life. I'm going to take Vanishing Verse. That card has really hurt me recently. I'm not going to attack because whatever attacks just gets eaten by the Professor. Not entirely interested in that. Basic planes for the opponent into Skullport Merchant. It's going to make a treasure token when it enters. You can sacrifice the treasure to draw a card, or another creature, draw a card. It's just going to pass back to me, draw Kenrith. I don't think I want Kenrith on this turn, because I can't activate him, and I don't really want to run him into another removal spell, especially the one they have on deck there. Vanishing Verse, I don't want to hit him with Vanishing Verse, so I'm just going to attack for 3 here. Put the opponent down to 17. I can go over their heads pretty easily with just the 3/1 flyer. Silver Quill Campus for the opponent here. And casting Pest Summoning, sacrificing the treasure. Perfectly fine. You get your 2/1/1s with life. You can gain a life whenever they die. Don't really care. And I'm just going to go to my turn. Selfless Savior. Sure, we'll play it in anticipation of Winota or protection against some sort of removal if it's not exile. I'll just attack for 3 again. Maybe if I annoy them enough, they'll just deploy the Vanishing Verse and get rid of the Spellbinder, but I don't know. They're going to play another Archway Commons, pay the colorless, and so they don't have to sacrifice it. And Elderfang Disciple. I'm just going to go ahead and discard the Crow and War. I don't think it's going to be a big, huge thing right now. I mean, there's 1/1s and 1/4s and 2/1. Like, there's nothing I'm really interested in taking here. They're going to play Shambling Gas. That card kind of blew me out last game, but that's not a problem. I'll draw Seeka's Chariot. This is really good here. Alright, so we're going to play that. We'll make 2 cats. We'll gain 2 life. It's probably going to get hit by the Vanishing Verse, but that's probably fine. I'll just go ahead and attack in for 3 here. Opponent's going to tap and draw an Eye Twitch. That's great. That's going to hold back my Kenrith. But as long as they're playing small creatures, they're not really going to be dealing with killing stuff here. So it looks like they're going to play another Commons. And they're going to sacrifice a Pest to draw a card. They're going to gain a life off of that. Not really a big issue. I'm going to hope for Winota here. If I don't draw her, I'll probably just play Kenrith and activate him with either the Despair Sentinel, or if I draw a land, I'll be able to do it there. Looks like we got Needle Verge Pathway, Kenrith, gain a life. We'll crack the treasure and give everything haste and trample. And I'll tap the Spellbinder and the Prosperous Innkeeper, and yeah, I think we just attack for a lot here. See what the opponent wants to do. Math is for blockers. I don't know if this is lethal or not. I don't really care. We'll see what they do. I'm against a bunch of 1/1s. I'm not really worried about it. We'll make another cat and gain another life. I have a Selfless Savior if they block something I don't want to die. I mean, if they want to throw 5 creatures at Kenrith, I'll just sacrifice the Selfless Savior, make him indestructible, and just consume their board. Looks like Shambling Ghast is going to block Kenrith. You still take 4 from that block. That's a favorable exchange here. Seeka's Chariot blocked by Professor of Symbiology, Elderfang Disciple, and a Pest. I don't really care. I'll just kill the Professor first. Looks like they're going to take enough to go down to 3 here. Sure, I lose the Chariot, but they lose most of their creatures. Yeah, they're gonna kill the Innkeeper. That's fine. Kenrith is pretty much lethal on his own next turn. Ooh, Doomscar. Okay. Yeah. I probably should have sacrificed the Selfless Savior to save Kenrith, but that's probably fine. Looks like they got another Pest Summoning. Ooh, Minsk. Cool. So we'll play him, and we'll take the token. I think we just make the token a 2/2. And then we can just swing with it and half their life total. Next turn they probably pass summoning. I don't think that's going to really do anything. I can just make a really big boo. Okay, they're just going to exile him. That's fine. Still have the lair of the Hydra. Okay, so they're pass summoning. Ah, I see. They take out the Trampler. Okay. So I'll just play the pathway. I'll activate the Hydra. 6? No, I don't have enough. I can go for 5? Yeah, okay. Oop, shoot, tapped it. My bad. Okay, we'll just attack here. They can't kill Minsk, it's not gonna do anything. Okay, so they gain a life, whoop-de-doo. Don't really care. Pass the turn to you. Where are you at, Winota? Okay, so they're gonna scry with Silver Quill Campus. They don't like it, they put it on the bottom. There's another layer. Okay, this time we're gonna pay 5, or 4, sorry, and not make it tap itself, and we'll just attack for lethal unless they have something they can do about it. They block the 3/3, gain a life, but they are -1, so they're just going to die. Awesome. Alright, I will see you back here for round number 3. And welcome back for round 3 of 5 with Naya Winota. Oh wow, this is a good looking hand actually. Yeah. Okay, so we're on the draw. This seems strong enough for me. I'll keep it. I'll start with Branchloft Pathway. Opponent, Snow-Covered Mountain, into Fervent Champion. Wonderful, we're up against Mono Red again. Don't like this matchup a ton, but that's fine. We'll play Despair Sentinel here. It's a good blocker. It might eat a removal spell that would be targeted something else. I don't really care either way. Yep, they're going to stomp it, sure. And attack for 1, that's fine. Masika's Chariot, that's pretty decent. We'll go ahead and play Despair Sentinel here. Number 2, again, it'll eat a removal spell. It'll block the Fervent Champion. Whatever. And Hardcast Bone Crusher, looks like they're not going to kill it. Fabled Passage, cool. I'll just play this on Pillar Verge Pathway. And I'll cast an Elite Spellbinder. Check out the opponent's hand. Evercleave and 2 Frostbites. Yeah, we'll take the cleave. Not going to attack. No point. Opponent plays Snow-Covered Mountain. If they just spend both of their Frostbites on my creatures, that's not really a big deal. I could just hit them pretty hard with an Masika's Chariot next turn, so let's see what they do. Alright, Frostbite number 1, sure, that kills the creature. Sorry, killing Elite Spellbinder, and then a second Frostbite, which will take out Despair Sentinel, and they will attack for 5. I draw a Forest, not really interested. I'll go ahead and crack this. I think I'm going to grab a Plains for the Blade Historian if I end up hard casting it, and I'll just cast Masika's Chariot. Put up a couple 2/2 blockers, and pass the turn. I will say Embercleave is significantly worse when it costs 2 additional mana in addition to its cost reduction from the attackers. So big, huge help the early turn Spellbinder. Opponent thinking about what to do here. Looks like they're going to Akroan War to take a 2/2 cat. I don't really care. I have Winota in hand, and they just tapped out, so not really anything going to be happening on their side of the board if I play Winota here. I got an attack for 4. I'm not going to block it. I need my creature. So here I'm just going to play Winota. Pillar Verge Pathway. Yeah, I'll play it on Needle Verge. Get an extra red source if we want to hard cast Blade Historian next turn. I'll play Winota. I'll crew the Chariot. And I will attack and double trigger Winota. Get another cat. Looks like Kenrith or Spellbinder. I'll take Kenrith. Ooh, and we whiff on the second one. That's fine. Alright, opponent blocks cat with our cat. It's kind of rude. Kenrith blocked by Fervent Champion. Fervent Champion will just get eaten here. Alright, take 4 from the Chariot. Opponent 16. We're on 9. All my creatures have to attack this turn. Oh no. I was planning on it anyways. I think we'll just play a Blade Historian. Okay, so they're going to stomp cat. Okay, that's fine. We'll play Blade Historian. We'll crew with Winota, maybe. Or, actually, wait. Do we have... No, we don't have the red source to play Blade Historian and then activate Kenneth. That's fine. Lotus Cobra. Can we do it all here? Can we play Historian and Cobra? Yes, but we can't haste the Cobra. Okay, so we'll just play Cobra. Yep, can't play the historian. That's fine. We'll crew with Winota. Yeah, so Winota will jump in the chariot. We'll haste up the Cobra with Kenrith. And Alpha Strike. Let's see. Oh, there's a Blade Historian, so we'll just cheat it into play with Winota. And we'll grab Minsk here. And there's Boo. And that should be enough to just end the game on the spot. You got, opponent? Okay, so they're going to block the chariot. I don't know if they realized it has double strike. And trample, too. So we'll just first strike, kill it. And that's lethal. Alright, so we're probably just going to do a similar sideboard plan to previously. Just bring in the Red Cap melees, Bone Crusher Giant. We'll bring in Clothis for life gain. Cut the Cobras. I know he helped win the game, but just too much of a liability against Mono Red. It's just too slow. And we'll cut a Chariot and Spellbinder. We don't want them grabbing a Chariot with the Crowan War, so we got to be careful with that. Alright, well, as I was saying before, Winota is absolutely one of my favorite creatures in the new standard, or the recent standard sets. So much so, I've actually built a commander deck around her, and you'll be able to see that in our upcoming commander series that will be posted weekly, starting in the next couple of weeks. So keep an eye out for that. It's going to be a lot of fun, and I'm super excited about it. Alright, jumping into game number 2 against Mono Red. Hopefully we get a good hand since we are on the draw. I like to have an explosive draw hand, but looks like we're going to have to mulligan. Oh, this is decent. We'll probably get rid of Fabled Passage. A little slow. And we'll start with probably Boulderloft Pathway into Selfless Savior. Opponent, Snow-Covered Mountain, Fervent Champion, attack for 1, totally fine. We draw Elite Spellbinder. We're going to play Selfless Savior and pass the turn. Do you want to waste a burn spell on it? No. You want to play a Battlecry Goblin? Sure. Attack for 1, I'll take 1. Drew a Blade Historian, not really excited about that, but we'll play a Prosperous Innkeeper, make a treasure, and we'll go ahead and play the Selfless Savior just in case. Gain a life. Not going to attack, we'll just pass the turn. Snow-Covered Mountain for the opponent, and Annex, Hardened in the Forge. Looks like they're going to attack with everything. Not going to block. I'm at a relatively healthy life total, so. Disperse Sentinel here is decent, but I'm just going to play a red source and Elite Spellbinder. Gain a life. Let's see what you got. 3 lands, 2 Snow-Covered Mountains, and another Faceless Haven. Not complaining here. Alright, so opponent plays a second Fervent Champion. Probably just drew that. And looks like they're going to attack with enough to trigger Pack Tactics. The Battlecry Goblin will make a 1/1 Goblin. I'm still at a decently healthy life total, but I'm going to go ahead and sack the Selfless Savior to the Spellbinder and block Annex. So that way we can just kill him. He'll make probably 2 1/1s. That can't block. Okay, so he's going to give +1 to the Goblins. Sure. Okay, I'm down to 8. Annex dies, makes 2 1/1s that can't block. It's another Innkeeper, sure. Enter the battlefield, I'll gain a life, make a treasure. I'll swing for 3. I'm down to 9. Probably not going to survive here. Might just go to game 3. Opponent, Snow-Covered Mountain. They have a pretty decent board state. I'm pretty sure we just lose. Let's see, they Battlecry the Goblin. Be 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's exactly lethal. Okay, so they're going to kill the Selfless Savior. We'll get a game 3. Sideboard, I don't think I'm going to change much at all. I'm just going to keep it as it was. Yeah, Burning Hands is okay. Probably bring 2 of those in. Or do I really want to cut that many? Yeah, we'll go down. Yeah, okay. Yep, we'll go like that. That sounds perfect. Alright, game 3. We are on the play this time, so we're going to be on the lookout for a fast hand again. Let's see what we can do. That's not a great hand. It's a little slow. I'm tempted to keep it. No. That's alright. Let's put Burning Hands to the bottom. I'm a little nervous about it, but we're going to play Boulder Loft Pathway and Selfless Savior. Do I shock myself for Magda? Okay, opponent plays Faceless Haven, which means they're not off to a super fast start. I'm not going to shock myself. I'm just going to attack for 1. Opponent plays a Snow-Covered Mountain. Do they have a follow-up? Yes, they do. It's Battlecry Goblin. Ooh, Red Cap melee. Okay, we will keep that in mind. Actually, let's just use it now that I think about it. It is a red source that was dealt damage, so... And we'll play a green land and attack for 1. Pass the turn. We have Minsk, Magda, and Elite Spellbinder in hand. Ooh, Arbor of the Rich and Fervent Champion. Okay. I'll take 3. Down to 17. Ooh, Winota. Perfect. Just need a land. I think we'll Spellbinder. Or, yeah, Minsk. We'll put more bodies on the ground. And we'll attack with the dog and the hamster. Opponent down to 16. We got Minsk up, which is great. Opponent plays Annex. Okay. Sure. And, ooh, melee on Minsk. That's not great. Okay, really hoping for a land here. Come on, Magic Gods. Oh, there goes the land. Man, that would have been perfect. Snow-covered plains. Man, there's a white source. Take 3 here. I'm going down to 14. Ooh, Shatter Skull Smashing. I'll risk it. Yep. Alright, Winota. Don't let me down. Attack. Minsk, sure. I'll keep the untapped one. Oh, Blade Historian. There we go. Alright. Looks like opponent's considering blocks. Annex gonna block the Selfless Savior. Sure. We'll get in for 5, 7, 8, 9, 10. Alright. I could be in trouble here. If they have Embercleave, they're not going directly to attack. So does that mean they don't have it? Maybe they don't have it. It's risky, but I can take the damage directly and just crack back with Winota and kill them if they decide to attack here. Oh, I'm nervous. Okay. I'm going to call your bluff. I don't think you have Embercleave. I'm not going to block. Okay, yeah. Nope, not going to block. Not going to do it. Here we go. Oh, they don't have it. Okay. Okay, this is good. All right, we're down to 4. Please don't double Bone Crusher. What do you got, opponent? Oh, boy. What do you have? Yes! Okay. Whew. Oh, my gosh. Okay, that could have gone so bad if they had Embercleave. I would have just lost on the spot. Okay. We'll see you for round number 4. Whew. Alrighty, welcome back to round number 4 of our 5-round traditional standard league with Naya Winota. Not going to keep that hand. This seems okay. I'll just put down a Fabled Passage, opponent, Despero Sentinel, maybe it's a mirror match. I'm gonna Boulder Loft Pathway into Selfless Savior. And then we can Crag Crown Pathway on the Timber Crown side. Attacking for 1, not really interested in blocking. Opponent plays Crag Crown Pathway. Oh, Snow-Covered Forest. Perfect. We'll go ahead and play Prosperous Innkeeper. Maybe. Okay, so Prosperous Innkeeper will get a treasure. Let's attack here. Or not. Never mind. Okay, so opponent draws. Another Crag Crown Pathway and no... Nothing? Okay, so attack for 1. We'll take it. Not interested in blocking. No follow-up play, that's perfect. Needle Verge pathway. Need a red source. Perfect. Prosperous Innkeeper number 2. Alright, looks like we're going to gain a life and make another treasure. Go for 19. I'll attack back here. Alright, put them down to 18. Opponent draws. And plays a Timber Crown pathway, sorry, and a Seeker's Chariot. Okay, so yeah, this is definitely the mirror then. Opponent with 3 creatures. I have 3 as well, but not as big. I'm gonna attack for 1 here. We'll go down to 18. Ooh, there's Winota. Alright. Looks like we won the race to Winota. Opponent, do you have anything? They're holding up their crew activation. Nope. Okay, so Winota enters. We'll gain 2 life, go back to 20. Let's move to combat. I want to see what we spin. Alright, 19, 20. Alright, here we go. What do we got, Winota? An attack with 3 non-humans. Come on, Winota, give me something good. Okay, they're going to crew. Probably block one of the 1/1s. Oh, Kenrith, perfect. Can give everything trample, gain some life here. And Blade Historian. No. Okay. Spellbinder, Spellbinder, Winota, or Minsk. I'll take a Spellbinder, try and go over the top here, see what they're working with. Goldspin Dragon. Alright, we'll take that. Okay, maybe this isn't the mirror then. That's interesting. Oh, and we whiffed on the last one. Alright. Thanks anyways, Winota. Who are you going to block? I'm going to block the Savior. Sure. I'll just sack it and indestructible Winota. Take it out of combat? Sure, why not? Alright, so Kenrith will put a counter on the Spellbinder. See if we can win the race in the air. And we'll get in for half the life total. Oh, more than half. Okay, so the 2 1/1s get in as well. Awesome. So opponent down to 7. Draws. Alright, they play the Slitherborn pathway. You're going to crew. You are going to crew. Alright, how much are we attacking for? Kenrith is just lethal by himself. With almost lethal, okay. So Kenrith and Spellbinder, but they're going to attack. I'm not worried about it. I'm sure they don't have an Embercleave, so I'm just going to take the damage. I'm down to 19. Magda's the blind card here. Or the unknown. They're going to crew the chariot again. Make a treasure. Why? Okay, second chariot, sure. Sure. 2 more cats. And they're crewing the chariot. And they're crewing the chariot with the chariot. What is this player doing? Okay, they're conceding. Okay, cool. That was pretty funny. Alright, we'll go to sideboarding. Burning Hand's definitely bringing that in. Maybe Red Cat melee? Bone Crusher, yes. Let's cut the 2 Lotus Cobras and the Ranger class. These are my go-to cuts for pretty much every matchup. I'm not a huge fan of how slow the Cobra is and what a liability it is, but I think we'll just cut an Innkeeper too. I don't think life gain is going to be a huge thing in this match, but let's see what we got. Opponent taking a little bit longer to sideboard than our others. This has been a good league so far, ending 3-0. Wondering if we can go all the way to 5-0 for the first time in ever for me. Alright, let's see. Yep, here we go. There's match number 2. Look like we're on the draw. Ooh, not a bad hand. And you got a turn 1 and turn 2 play. Yeah, we'll keep it. Yeah, we can just Despair Sentinel into Magda into Selfless Savior. Perfect. Okay, Despair Sentinel and Timber Crown Pathway for the opponent. We'll start with Branch Loft into Despair Sentinel. Drew Needle Verge. Opponent draws. What do you got? Looks like they're going to bolt themselves with Shadow Skull Smashing. Or Shadow Skull the Hammer Pass, I guess. And what are you going to do? You're going to... Okay, so it's Jund Adventures then. They cast the the Heart's Desire, sorry, part of Lovestruck Beast, and a second Despair Sentinel. Why did you bolt yourself then? Anyways, Magda with off of Crag Crown Pathway. We're gonna tap Magda for a white. We're gonna play a Selfless Savior, and I'll keep up the second Selfless Savior for later. Looks like we could play a Blade Historian next turn. That wouldn't be terrible. Alright, opponent untaps, plays a Lair of the Hydra, tapped. And Bone Crusher the dog. Sure, I'll make Magda indestructible and just fizzle the Bone Crusher. Alright, what else you got? Lovestruck Beast, Heart's Desire again. Attack for 1 with the Despair Sentinel. I'll draw Needle Verge Pathway. I'll play it on Pillar Verge side just so we can get the white. We'll tap Magda for white. I don't really want to sacrifice the treasure just yet. And I think I'll just play Kenrith instead. Put up a 5/5 to block against their 5/5s. And we'll play the Selfless Savior off the treasure. And we got a pretty decent wall here. What do you got, opponent? Oh, the Akroan War. That's not going to be good. Alright, that's going to come down and take our Kenrith. That is unfortunate. Sorry, Kenny. The Selfless Savior cannot save you from being stolen. Opponent's going to Despair Sentinel. And pass the turn back. We draw a Despair Sentinel of our own. We'll play another Pillar Verge Pathway. We'll play the Despair Sentinel. And let's play the Blade Historian. I'm going to tap Magda, make a treasure. And now I've got an army of double striking attackers, but I'm not going to go to attack just yet. Okay, so this turn, my creatures have to attack. I don't like attacking into that Kenrith, but that's probably fine. Okay, opponent with 3 Despair Sentinels and 4 lands. Going to cast Lovestruck Beast 1. And what do you got, opponent? Lovestruck Beast number 2. Okay, cool. You going to attack with your Kenrith? No. That's disappointing. Oh, wait, yes they are. Okay, cool. So we're not going to block it. That takes out one of their blockers. Alright, Winota, we need you. Now's not the time to be camera shy. Despair Sentinel. Okay. Well, I don't think we can win from here. We're just going to have to swing out. We can tap down all our creatures, but then we just die. Yeah, I'll just concede. Let's just go to game 3. I think sideboard pretty much just the same. I don't really... Maybe bring in Clothis. Cut a Selfless Savior? Sure. Gain some life, do some extra damage. Alright. See what we can do here. Come on, good hand. We're on the play. Okay. Yep, that's much better. That's... Wow. That is a really good hand. Alright, we'll bin the Blade Historian. Go Lair into Despair Sentinel. And we'll pass the turn. There's a Forest and a Despair Sentinel from the opponent. Oh, Snow-Covered Mountain. Sweet. We will take the mountain and we'll play Magda. And we'll tap her for a red, and I think we're just going to Burning Hands the Despair Sentinel on their side, just to take them off the advantage that we got. Alright, so then that takes that out. Opponent draws. Plays a Seer Step pathway. And stomps the Magda. Okay. We draw Despair Sentinel, which is good. We'll play our Boulder Loft pathway. And we'll just go ahead and attack here. No point in keeping it back. Opponent draws. And considers what to play. Looks like it's a Crag Crown pathway into a Magda of their own. I don't have a stomp to kill that, but that's fine. Oh, perfect. Needle Verge pathway off the top. Into a Seeker's Chariot. Anything? Okay, so we'll get our two cats. Do I attack? Yeah, we'll attack. Worst case scenario, they block with Magda. Which we take out theirs, and they take out... Oh, wow, they actually did block. No? Okay, never mind. I got excited there. Alright, take 2, down to 17. Pass the turn to them. What do you got? Opponent draws. Plays a Forest. And... anything? Hardcast Bone Crusher Giant. Sure. The Seeker's Chariot just blocks and eats that, so it's not really a big deal. Oh, they trade, but I guess, yeah, not a big deal. Okay, another land. Looking for Winota, come on. Not gonna attack here. No point. Opponent draws. Plays a tapped Lair of the Hydra. Alright, what do you got? Opponent is attacking. I'm not gonna block. I'll just go to 16. I don't care. I don't want to lose anything here. Alright, come on, Winota. Ah, it's another land. Alright, Crag Crown pathway for us. Not going to attack. Just in case we don't want anything to happen to the chariot. Opponent plays a mountain for turn. And the chariot of their own. Gonna go to combat here and attack with a 4-3. I think we just continue to take it. I mean, it's a 4-turn clock. Alright, down to 12. Come on, Winota, where are you? Oh my gosh, another land. Pillar Bridge pathway. I'll just crew. Opponent says, oops. Did I mess up? Oh, there I did. Okay, so we're going to attack with all, apparently. We'll make another cat. Pretty much losing hope in this game, but we're going to fight through it anyways. Okay, so double block. Or block with the Despair Sentinels. So the cats are going to eat the Sentinels. They're going to take 4 from the chariot. I have a 2-2 up, and they have 3 2s and a 4-3 and a chariot they can activate. Alright, so they're going to activate the chariot. They're going to make a treasure. Alright. Okay, so another 2-2 is for a... Oh, an Ambergleave. Okay, yep, we're dead. We died. Oh well. Man, we were so close to 5-0. Looks like we're going to have to settle for 4-1 at the best. Alright, good game, opponent. Yeah, good game from the opponent. Alright, I'll let him play it out. And we die. Alright, I will be back soon with round number 5. We're going to jump into round number 5 here. Just want to say a quick thank you to you guys for watching this video. It means a lot to have your... Wait a minute. That username looks familiar. Didn't we display him for round number 4? Huh. Well, we got a shot at redemption. We're on the play here. No land. Not good. Ooh, perfect. This is the best hand we could draw. Well, one of the best hands we could draw. We know what we're up against, so let's just... Fabled Passage to the bottom, and we'll start out with a Despair Sentinel off of Timber Crown Pathway. But as I was saying, it means a lot to have you guys' support. I really appreciate it. Opponent layer into Despair Sentinel at their own. Looks like we're going to Magda and tap Magda for green. We'll make a treasure. We'll go ahead and play the Prosperous Innkeeper. Keep saying that. And Selfless Savior. So going forward, I'm hoping to put out 3 to 4 videos every week, including Commander, Standard, Historic, maybe even Modern at some point. Opponent plays a Magda of their own here. So keep an eye out for that in the coming weeks. Alright, so they tap to make a green and a treasure. I wonder, do they have a follow-up play, or is it just making a treasure here? It looks like they do. They're going to Heart's Desire off of the green created from tapping Magda and leave their treasure in play. Anything else? No? Just gonna leave your treasure there. Alright. We will draw Spellbinder. Perfect. We'll play Pillarage Pathway. Let's cast the Spellbinder and see what you have in that hand of yours, opponent. And gain a life from the Innkeeper, which will be instrumental here. Ooh, Shatter Skull, Despair Sentinel, Ranger class for Bone Crusher. I think we take the Bone Crusher. Let's... actually... Do we take Sentinel here? No. Well... Yeah, actually. They're stuck on lands. Yeah, we take the Sentinel, duh. Alright. That will at least slow them down. So let's attack with these two. Again, worst case, they try to kill Magda with the 1/1, which takes them off of Lovestruck Beast. And I can just make her indestructible, but they're not going to block it, so they're just going to take 3. And I'll pass the turn to them. They're going to untap and draw. Did they hit the land? If they get a land here, we're in a bit of trouble. Okay, so they're going to bolt themselves with the Shatter Skull that we knew about. And they're going to try and kill the dog again. I don't know why they hate dogs so much, but whatever. We'll sacrifice it. Make Magda indestructible just in case. Do you have a follow-up removal spell, opponent? Or do you just like dragging things out? Okay, they just like dragging things out. We're going to make that indestructible. Any attacks here? No, just going to make mana. And hardcast Lovestruck Beast? Sure. Alright, we draw Snow-Covered Forest. Not a Winota. We really want a Winota. It's fine. We'll attack for 3 and just go over the top here. Hit him in the air. Okay, down to 11. Pass the turn back. Pretty formidable board on the opponent's side here, but I'm not terribly worried about it. Unless they Embercleave again, in which case we're going to be in a bit of trouble. Alright, Asika's Chariot, not Embercleave. I'm not too worried about that. Comes down, they get their 2 1/1s. You're going to attack here. Yes, they attack for 7. Okay. I'll just block with a 1/1, I guess. Yeah, no, I probably want to keep it for life. Alright, I'll take 7, down to 15. Opponent's on 11. Come on, Winota, where are you? We need you. Probably before the end of their turn, I'm going to go ahead and tap the Magda. Okay, Ranger class, make it 2/2. Sure, we'll tap Magda for whatever. Blue, I don't care. Make a treasure, pass. Sure, it gets a 2/2 wolf. I got cats and dogs over there. And Winota, there she is. Perfect, right when we needed you. Alright, we have 3 non-humans, so let's see what we can get off the wheel here. Up to 16. Go to attacks. Alright, so we get a trigger from Magda. Alright, Winota, trigger number 1. Spellbinder, Minsk, Winota, or Kenrith. Looks like we got all of the human options. I'll take Kenrith here. Gain life. Second one, just Kenrith. That's a little unfortunate. We'll just keep it. Spellbinder or Spellbinder. I think we'll take Spellbinder. Gain another life. Very unfortunate we did not find the Blade Historian, but that's okay. We'll just exile the one lone Magda they have in their hand. And we'll give everything trample until end of turn. That way if they do block with their 2/2s, we can just still get in. And then we'll go ahead and put a counter on our 1/1. That way it will at least kill one of the 2/2s if they decide to block it. Okay, so they block with a 2/2. Looks like they're going to trade. Block 2/1 with 2/2. 2/2 blocks 5/5. Alright. Anything else? No, that's all their blocks. Okay. So they take 3, 6, 9. Oh, okay, we're changing blocks here. Nope. Gonna put the cat against Kenneth again. Take the wolf away. Put your wolf token in. You take your wolf token out. You put your wolf token in. No? Oh, yep, they did. Okay, cool. Alright. Are we done? Because I think you still take lethal here. You take 3, 6, 9, 10. Oh, they're down to 1. Okay. What is opposite of believe in the cleave? Believe in the lack of the cleave? Opponent's on 1. What do you got? Boy, I'm getting nervous. Whew. Alright. Despair Sentinel. Okay, it's not a cleave. Alright. Whew. Alright, so they can crew with the Magda and 2 Despair Sentinels and attack for 10, put me to 9. I still win on this backswing. I think we just got it. Yeah, we just have it here. Opponent's gonna rope for a second while they contemplate their decisions. Leave it as they may be. And what are you gonna do? Opponent's rope is getting dangerously thin. Okay, so they're gonna... Does that kill us? They're gonna level up the Ranger class. So now whenever they attack, they put a 1/1 counter on target attacking creature. I don't think that's lethal. Okay, they're gonna crew with the 5/5. Nope. Okay, we got him. We got him. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we got him. They're gonna crew the chariot with the chariot. Starting to think I'm playing against a canister alt here. All right, and they conceded. Okay, so sideboarding. We've already sideboarded against this match. We played it before. We know what we're doing. Burning Hands in Red Cap melee in. Down Cobra, down Ranger class, and down Chariot, and down Selfless Savior. Alright, here we go. We have a chance to redeem ourselves here. Can we go 4-1? Man, this has been a really fun league. I'm going to miss Winota a lot when she rotates, but she's definitely a fun in Commander, and it's really fun to spin the wheel and make just the anxiety of, am I going to hit a good human, or am I just going to completely whiff? It's a lot of fun. She's really great. It's a super fast deck. I can't wait to play it on camera again. We've done a lot of setup, spent a ton of time setting up for this, and it's super cool to actually see it come to fruition. So, all right, this is not a winning hand on the play or the draw. I don't know why I keep drawing either no lands or just a ton of lands, but I'm not happy about this one either, but we're going to keep it. I think we'll just bottom the chariot. Alright, turn 1 Forest into Despair Sentinel for the opponent. We draw Snow-Covered Plains. We'll just go ahead and play Lair of the Hydrate. And pass the turn. Opponent plays Searstep Pathway into Magda. Ooh, this is the start we wanted. That's okay, we have Winota in hand this time, so we know we're at least going to get to have her this game. Okay, so they tap Magda, make a treasure, add a green. Heart's Desire, no, Edgewall Innkeeper. Okay, that solidifies that they are definitely an adventurous deck. Pass the turn, we draw Branch Loft Pathway. We'll play Crag Crown instead, pass the turn back. Yeah, okay, so we have Minsk lined up, but we might actually just play Spellbinder instead. Opponent plays a tapped Lair of the Hydra, Heart's Desires, Lovestruck Beast, and attacks for 4. Makes a treasure when Magda's tapped. Sure, we'll take it. Down to 16. Not off to a great start, but okay, there's Kenrith. Alright, Snow-Covered Plains. Minsk. Yeah, we'll play Minsk. I was thinking about Elite Spellbinder, but I think we just need bodies right now. Okay, perfect. It hovered on the stack there for a minute. I was a little concerned. Alright, I'm not going to attack here. Do not attack. Okay, so opponent draws. Bit of lag here. That's alright. Oh, Goldspan Dragon. Uh-oh, don't like that. Okay, this is bad. But it's not an Embercleave. Gotta remember, it's not a cleave. What are we doing, opponent? Okay, tapping Magda, make a treasure, add a green. Are we gonna cast? No, we're not. Okay, so Goldspan attack. Makes a treasure. They're up to 3. We take 4 down to 12. Opponent on 20. This is definitely an uphill battle. Okay, Lovestruck Beast, sure. They draw a card from the Innkeeper. Blade Historian. We want to see right now. Alright, we'll just play Winota. We're probably dead here anyways, but you know what? Let's have some fun on our way out. Alright. And... oh, Red Cat Melee. Alright, I'm going to concede. We'll go to game 3. Really crossing our fingers for a 4-1 finish here. I don't think I'm going to change anything in sideboarding. I just kind of want to get right back into it. And so does the opponent. Alright, let's do this. This is our chance, guys. That we could 4-1 the league, and we can avenge ourselves against this opponent. So here we go. Ooh, it's slow, but we'll keep it. Alright, so Crag Crown Pathway. We're going to play it on Timber Crown, sorry. And play a Despair Sentinel. Pass the turn back. Opponent plays Lair of the Hydra into Lovestruck Beast. Heart's Desire. Okay, cool. So we drew Winota. I'm going to go ahead and attack here and play a Pillar Bridge Pathway. Pass the turn. Opponent draws Den of the Bugbear. I really like the D&D lands. They're super cool. Ooh, Stomps the Sentinel. Not good. Don't like that. Oh, but we draw another one. So I'm going to go ahead and just cast it here. Or, actually, you know what? I'll just play Spellbinder. Let's see if they have another removal spell here. Crone War. Definitely not going to let you have that. Alright, so they draw. What did you draw, opponent? Draw a Steer Step Pathway. Okay. Alright. And Bone Crusher. Okay. I don't like that, but that's fine. We'll take 1 down to 18. Selfless Savior. Not a land. Not good. Okay, so we'll play Despair Sentinel, and we'll play the Savior. Hopefully it survives till next turn when we can play Winota. Oh my goodness, getting nervous again. Alright. Crag Crown Pathway, or Timber Crown for the opponent, into Lovestruck Beast. Not a removal spell. Okay, Heart's Desire again. Sure. Going to attack? No? Okay. Oh, Innkeeper. Okay. Innkeeper's fine. It gives us a treasure. We can play Winota next turn, and it's the third body for her to trigger with. We'll just pass back here. I don't want to attack into a 5/5. Okay, please no cleave. And no stomp. I know that's a lot to ask for, but okay. Seek's Chariot. Okay. Alright, we're safe. Okay, Winota's going to resolve then. And survive. Alright, passing to attacks. Sure, we'll just take 5. I don't care. I'm at 13. I'm at 18 now. Now I'm at 13. Okay. Alright, here we go. Come on. Oh, Snow-Covered Plains. Here we go. It's all coming together. Big hits, Winota. Come on, big hits. Finish strong. Okay, gain of life. Come on, we need Blade Historian and Kenrith. All right, here we go. 3 spins. Let's do it. All right. Spellbinder. Take the gold span dragon. Oh my goodness. It's getting close. Oh, Spellbinder or Spellbinder. Guess we'll take the Spellbinder and steal your other Magda. Alright, come on. Historian wins that. Come on, cross my fingers here. Ha! Blade Historian! Okay, alright, we're in this one. Okay, here we go. Okay, let's see. 6, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. They have 4 blockers. They're taking at least 12 here. I can survive an attack back. Winota would probably have to be a blocker, but... Okay, they're just blocking. Alright, so we'll make the 1/1 indestructible. 4, 10. We did it! Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! I think we got him. They're down to 1. Last time they were at 1, we beat him. Here we go. If they don't have cleave. Alright, Hardcast Lovestruck Beast, sure. You're looking at crewing the chariot. Okay, they crew the chariot. That means they don't have cleave. So it's 1, 2, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. We win. Oh my gosh, we did it. We did it. Okay, I'm not gonna block with Winota. I want her to be here when we win. Alright, down to 4. Oh my gosh, that was close. And the opponent scoops it up. Whew. Alright, we did it. Thank you guys so much for being here with me for that. That was super intense. Totally just an absolute roller coaster there. But thank you guys so much for watching. I cannot wait to produce more videos in the future. I really hope this takes off, and I hope to see you again soon.